Helo, Shemai, a croeso nôl I dynnu yma'n fyw o Prifysgol Cymru y Drindod Dewi Sant. Hello and welcome back to the University of Wales, Trinity St David. Okay, it's been a busy day for some of you so far. And of course, if you're still looking for courses, please look back on our Carmarthen show that was earlier, and we are now going to concentrate on our Swansea campus. Okay, so let's have a quick look at what we offer on our Swansea campus. Before we go and speak to Vic from the Swansea Business Campus and to Gareth Evans from the Athrawes. As you can see, the Swansea campus has got some beautiful locations and some beautiful buildings. So before we go on and speak to Vic about the Swansea Business Campus, please remember we have a range of courses at the university. At our Swansea campus, we offer everything from art and design, engineering, education, psychology. The list is endless, and as you can probably be aware, we can't cover everything in today's show. So please do and go and visit our website, which is on the screen at the moment, or of course, our clearing lines are still open until 8 o'clock this evening. So do get in touch. But welcome, everybody. Vic, so tell us a little bit about the Swansea Business Campus.
Swansea Business Campus is based in the centre of Swansea. It is literally a 200-yard walk from the train station. It's very convenient as a city centre location. We offer a variety of different programmes at Swansea Business Campus in a number of different areas, including business, tourism and hospitality, health and social care, sport, public services, policing and criminology.
Wow, big range there.
So they're all quite like practical, hands-on subjects. What are the links with like the industries? I presume that's quite important for them.
All of the programmes have been developed in conjunction with industry. We've got a number of links with many different organisations in industry, whether they're regional, national, international. Some of the regional links that we've got include Ffos Oakwood, Bluestone, Brecon Water. Some of the international links that we've actually got include Aspen in Colorado, the Ritz-Carlton, as well as Sheraton, the Marriott, Virgin Airlines, and we've just developed a link with Qatar Airlines. So we've got extensive links with a number of different organisations in industry, and we've developed our programmes in conjunction with those organisations to ensure that our programmes fit with what industry wants.
And some of your courses have actually got, you come out of university not just with a degree but with an accreditation, don't you?
Some of the programmes are actually double badged, what we call. So not only do you walk away with a degree, but you've got the option to walk away with a professional qualification as well. Chartered Institute of Marketing, Chartered Institute of Personnel Development, and some of the accounting professional qualifications you would get exemptions for. So you would walk away with your degree, so you'd graduate with your degree, but you'd also get some exemptions for professional qualifications along the way as well. On top of that, because the programmes are developed in conjunction with industry, we've developed the learning, teaching and assessments to ensure that students develop those transferable skills that organisations in industry require.
And Lucy, you're a graduate from the Swansea Business Campus. Tell us why that's important to you.
So I have recently graduated from the International Travel and Tourism Management. I absolutely love my experience there. What I've really liked about the course, not only that you are getting your qualification, but equally you are getting the experience. So there's quite a lot of emphasis throughout the course now to make sure that you've got the experience. And I mean, as Vic mentioned, you know, Aspen, for example, I've been actually offered a position in Aspen for 3 months, which I unfortunately had to turn down due to circumstances, but the opportunities are there. Most of my fellow students are now on cruise liners, working all over the world. So it's absolutely amazing experience. Yeah.
And yeah, as you said, lots of your students have fantastic experiences. So let's have a look at some of the other experiences some of our students are having from the Swansea Business Campus.
Hello, my name's Joe Williams. I studied Law and Policing at University of Wales Trinity St David. I enjoyed my time here and I look forward to carrying on my future endeavours in the Masters of Criminal Justice and Policing.
It's so hard to stay on top of the world when the world keeps telling you who you should be. All these people telling you what you need. Oh, darling, only you can set your spirit free. Pay attention You gotta let it go, just let it happen. Start a cycle, a chain reaction. This is what you've been waiting for. When it all comes in, you can just let go. Honey, this is all that you want and more. When you open your mind and open the front door. This is what you've been waiting for. When it all comes in, you can let it go. Honey, this is all that you want and more. When you open your mind and open the front door. Open your mind and open the front door. Just open your mind and open the front door.
Hi, my name is Lowry White. I studied Public Services BA. I studied at the Business campus at UWTSD. I had a really good time and the lecturers were really supportive, and I would recommend it to anyone.
So my name's Gareth Hughes. I'm a senior lecturer here at UWTSD. Tell you a little bit about our new programs and how we are designing these new programs in order to make them future-proof for students, to provide them with the skills and abilities they need to thrive and survive in the workplace. We're seeing a much more complex environment and a much more competitive job environment for students as well. One where a single job might have 100 applicants, so people really need to set themselves apart. So we're seeing much greater levels of automation in the workplace, where there's a greater level of threat to people's jobs, and we're also seeing atomization of work as well, where work is being broken down into smaller pieces. People are joining the gig economy, and work is much more unstable and uncertain. So we've designed our courses to help future-proof students against the difficulties they face in the work market. So in line with working with big organisations, small organisations, and looking at the future skills required by the World Economic Forum, we've designed courses with skills in mind such as critical thinking, critical problem solving, emotional intelligence, creativity, all of the things required by the World Economic Forum, skills such as negotiation, and as well as leadership and management skills as well, to help future-proof students for a far more competitive job market. So we're making sure that we've designed courses that will allow students to thrive and survive in an ever-increasing and more complex work environment.
As well as our Swansea Business campus, we have several different campuses in Swansea, including our brand new SE1 building. Gareth, can you tell us a little bit more on what's on offer there?
Well, first and foremost, a fantastic new state-of-the-art building. I mean,
it's beautiful.
£350 million. It's not a small building by any stretch. Right on the waterfront, you know, a stone's throw from the beach, a stone's throw from the town. You can't fault it. It's got everything you need, all the mod cons, all the facilities. Sony Vision Exchange, this radical new way of teaching and sharing what you teach in one class with another class. I mean, there's some really innovative stuff going on there. By way of courses, we've got just about everything. We've got psychology, some really good top-of-the-range psychology courses.
And some fantastic labs in that building as
well. Some purposely designed labs with some very, very well-qualified and experienced lecturers. Mm-hmm. We've got Ed Studies, we've got Teacher Education, which I know we might discuss with our two protégés here in a minute. And we've got all sorts of different things as well. Counselling, we've got purpose-built counselling pods, and we've got all the facilities you need. We've got plenty of computer suites, we've got a cafe, we've got everything. So it's,
but not to take your word for it, let's have a quick look at the video. At our SA1 building, which you saw there, as Gareth has just mentioned, we offer a range of courses from psychology to education, engineering, computing. The list is endless, and of course we can't cover them all today, so please do come and have a look on the website or come along to our open day this Saturday. But as we were just talking about now, we also offer teaching, we offer PGC at SA1.
Yeah, well, we are the biggest provider of teacher education in Wales. We're also the oldest provider of teacher education in Wales. And I'm very pleased to announce that we're very recently accredited. We had to go through, as every teacher education in Wales provider in Wales had to, a lengthy accreditation process to effectively win our stripes again and prove to the government that we were preparing teachers as they should be prepared. And we flew, well, with flying colours flew through that, and we've been accredited, and now we're looking ahead to the future very positively. We offer PGC pathways in both primary and secondary, very, very popular courses. So demand is quite significant. So I would encourage all students out there to get in touch ASAP really, and get in touch with us with their applications.
And anyone looking at PGC can come along to our open day
absolutely
on Saturday to Swansea to find out more and to apply.
Yeah, I mean they're very hands-on, practical courses. The girls will tell you, and look, it's a great time to be a teacher. We have a new curriculum on the horizon in Wales. There's lots of exciting things happening in the system, and there really is no better time than to get stuck in and help the next generation to become, you know, what they want to become. So I think it's a really interesting time.
Yeah, seeing as we obviously are studying that course, to others who are watching who may be interested in going into teaching, what would you say Swansea campus and the university in general has to offer in the education? Why is it so special to come to?
Yeah, well, I genuinely think our school partnerships are unrivaled. We have a really interesting and innovative athro professional learning partnership, which is based around 120 partner schools working with the university together in partnership. That hasn't happened before. You know, historically, teacher education has kind of been university driven. Well, no more. You know, schools and university together, and students now will spend a lot more time in school, which is great. That's where they should be learning, at the face, you know, at the coalface, at the face of practice. They need to be learning their trade. So I think it's really exciting.
We feel that, and we of course there's a good balance between practical and then theoretical practices, and obviously the Aiming for Excellence conference is a good way to make the links as well, because Donaldson came to that, didn't he? So that was great.
That must be a big inspiration for you.
That's incredible. Yeah, it was a good experience to meet headmasters and mistresses. Great, and share ideas, because that's really important.
That's right, and you build relationships with those in the system,
and
don't you?
And it's a chance for us to see people from the Swansea campus as well, because we don't mix normally. So PGC. All of them is great,
that's right.
I think.
Yeah, so on our Carmarthen campus we've got our 3-year undergrad, but in Swansea then we have our 1-year PGCE.
Yeah.
And that's an important message as well, I think, for people out there wanting to be, or thinking about becoming a teacher, that you don't have to go back to university and spend 3, 4, 5 years doing it. You can train to be a teacher in a year. You know?
And obviously it's a city campus as well, so it's different to Carmarthen, which is a town. Lucy, you're a student, you've been a student there, so how would you describe the social aspect of Swansea campus?
Obviously the campus is right in a city centre, so I think the location is absolutely perfect. You know, it's literally 10 minutes to walk to town. So, you know, yes, when you're a student, you need to concentrate on your studies. Equally, you want to go out and go to town and go to the bars and enjoy the nightlife.
And it's close to
I
the
think
beach.
It's got a perfect.
When the weather's good.
Walking in beaches in Swansea.
It is Swansea City by the sea, so you've obviously got that city centre of experience of being a student. So that social life is there. But if you want to go further away from the city centre, you can go down the coast and you can enjoy the coast as well.
So there's a balance.
That's it.
In the location and on the PGC course.
and of course the transport links are very good, and that's another thing we tell our prospective students, is that, you know, you can travel very easily to your
So a car is not as essential as probably for us in Carmarthen.
I mean, the campus is right by the train station, which links you perfectly to Cardiff. So that's excellent. You know, also
right
you've got excellent links to the Gower Peninsula. So you've got the city, you've got so you've got a bit of everything. So it's for me it was perfect.
The Vice Chancellor mentioned this morning that it's important to consider the students more as a name instead of a number. Do you think that's important in Swansea as
Absolutely. And we spend a lot of time getting to know our students. And if you look at our NSS and our teacher ratings, you know, we always come out very, very strongly as a university.
You've won
It's one of
awards, have you?
Our real strong points for teaching.
Yeah, I think sort of look for us in Swansea Business Campus, but in Swansea as a whole, the USP, the unique selling point, is the fact that we get to know students. We're on first name terms with students. It is about personalisation. They are a name, not a number. Generally, the lecture groups are very small. The tutorials are even smaller. Yeah. So as a lecturer, you get to know the students. As a student, you get to know the lecturer. So that support, that guidance, that direction is there. And within Swansea Business Campus, we've won a number of awards for that this year, including the fact that we were first in the UK for student satisfaction in teaching quality in business studies in the 2019 Good Uni Guide. So that really reflects what we're trying to do with that award, really reflects what we're trying to do with our students.
And that support for students or prospective students can start very much from the open day, doesn't it?
Yeah, I think sort of as soon as students come to the open day, as soon as students start applying, the admissions tutors will contact the students. They'll start developing a relationship with those students. They will start informing students about what is going on in that programme. So hopefully when those students do come to study at the university, they will know a little bit about what is going on not just on Swansea Business Campus, but also in the Swansea location as a whole. And more importantly, they will know some of the staff that will be teaching them.
So watching today now, we'll have a range of people who know that they're already coming to us in September, and people who may be still undecided what courses. What would be your best advice to them then, Gareth?
I think, well, first and foremost, get on the website, have a look, see what we have to offer, watch us on this video, and get it down to our open day and have a look. I mean, don't take our word for it. Get down there and see these campuses, speak to the people yourselves, and speak to our great students, you know, because they will tell you the story better than we will.
Exactly, and as well as the lecturers, you will also have accommodation. If you've got any special requirements, we'll have our student services there who can support you from that very day one. But we've spoken about SA1 and some of our Swansea Business Campus programmes. Now let's have a quick clip and let's have a look at our Swansea College of Art.
am Charlotte Preston and I've just graduated with an MArts in 3D computer animation. I've been here for the past 4 years and I got in through traditional means.
How was your time here?
It's been really great. There's been a lot of opportunities to take through the university. One of our lecturers, Al Kang, gave me an opportunity back in first year to work on a project for concept art and character animation and stuff. And that later went on to working on a Ben 10 project just gone last summer, I believe it was. So there's a lot of opportunities with this university.
Our graduates stay locally, they spend locally, they earn locally, and what's important, they impact upon the local economy. And we can see the creativity here this evening, absolutely phenomenal in all spheres, from the architecture work through to the engineering projects and that of IT. And we look at innovation. Innovation is key for us as a Welsh nation to develop, and we have that innovation here this evening.
The beauty of the major project is that it gives the students basically an open-ended idea where they can develop their ideas, which could be a development, an experiment, or something that becomes very, very innovative and going towards blue skies type research, which can also be very applied in nature to what people need in industry.
For our dissertations, they give us an open-ended option when it comes to questions, which allows us to have the freedom to decide what we want to do and be creative with it. So for my project, I decided to use electronics, more specifically ultrasonics, to measure the depth of the sea.
A lot of the assignments that were given to us were open-ended, so it allowed me personally and other students to design our own projects and networks from the architectural phase to the development stage, which is a great benefit.
So my final year project is working with Great Western Railway to produce and refine a just-in-time app for their component procurement and vehicle maintenance, and to transform the paper-based processes they use now and bring them up to date to 21st century technologies.
Coming from a kind of art background, I've been able to take that art experience and merge that into construction and just create these amazing kind of dynamic places that people can come and really kind of interact with one another and be affected in architecture through art.
The final year project has pushed me to be innovative in terms of taking an industry and a technology that I'm already interested in and applying it in a totally new way.
It's really a new kind of doorway into technology, particularly sustainability, using sustainability. And it's been really, and being able to take those kind of qualities and knowledge and integrate them into the building kind of construction world has been a real kind of creative process for me.
So my dissertation was on optical engineering. It's quite a pure form of science, but I felt that it tied in well with manufacturing, and that's led me to a job in the optical engineering field in Elmham.
The huge support of the lecturers and the staff has pushed me to achieve new standards and create better work that I feel really will be valuable in the future for my long-term career.
Through the university, I've gone on a few business days and business lectures where I've represented the university. Been offered a few placements after they viewed my practical skills during these jobs fairs. So again, for the practical element, University of Wales, Trinity St David, Swansea is definitely the place to be.
The nature of the courses that we offer at the university are very creative in the sense that they're very applied in nature. Students learn skills that are very applicable in industry, so they can immediately be employable when they go out into industry. And we've had feedback from numerous different employers saying that they value our students for that reason.
Hello, I'm Curtis and I studied film and TV production at UWTSD Swansea. And the thing I loved most about the course was the lecturers and how well they communicated with us. They were brilliant friends by the end of it, so I was very happy with that.
We pride ourselves of being a very supportive university. Lucy, can you tell us a little bit about the support you've had from us?
Yes, of course. So coming here as a student from Czech Republic and studying English as a second language, I did find it a little bit of a struggle, but I found that the student services were excellent. The support was there, you know, if I needed help with my work and checking my work over, grammar was a big one. yeah, they were excellent, you know. So also with the brief, when we've received the brief, to try and sort of understand it a bit better, because I think quite a few students struggle with that. Again, the support was there. So just the guidance from start to finish with the assignments were absolutely amazing. So I can't thank the staff enough. You know, it was. Yeah.
Our Vice-Chancellor spoke earlier about lots of investment that have been going into the university, and you know, how much investment have we been putting into support? And
there's been a huge amount of investment in Swansea Business Campus. We've moved away from traditional lecture theatres to more integrated learning spaces. So we've got much smaller tutorial rooms now with more mobile furniture in those tutorial rooms. So the lecturer can support the students can support one another. We've also got an awful lot of social learning space throughout the campus. We've changed the library, so there's social learning space in the library. It's not a traditional library now. There's more social learning space there, so there's more interaction between students. So there's that social learning space throughout the campus where students can interact with one another, and it's important that that's really important, because they will learn as much off one another in their social groups as they will off the academic staff. On top of that, we've adapted the cafeteria within the campus, so we've invested a huge amount of finance in the cafeteria. So that's become more of a social learning space as well, with more it's more of a coffee house feel to it, with comfortable chairs where students can actually interact quite easily with one another over coffee, or staff can take students down there for tutorials so that they can interact with one another over a cup of coffee.
And that's so nice to see, isn't it? And that's one thing we've got at the university, is where you'd go and buy a coffee, you'd speak to your lecturer, you know who they are.
Exactly, and that's what's really, really important for us. It ensures the development of that relationship, and it ensures the staff are there to support the students, and the students are there to support one another as well. And that is key within Swansea Business Campus, within the Swansea location. That support of the students and that guidance direction is key for us as a university.
Yeah, I agree. And of course, except for that investment, we have done lots more of other investment in our main SA1 building in Swansea. And of course, within that building, we offer courses such as architecture, built environment, computing. So let's have some clips of them.
Welcome to UWTSD and to our BSc Environmental Conservation course. We offer the opportunity for students to study on a full-time and part-time basis in Swansea. The natural environment underpins all our lives, from the spaces that we live, the food that we eat, to the water that we drink, the items that we use on a daily basis, and the way we feel. We cannot ignore the fundamental role that the natural environment plays in our lives, and also the role that humans have in its degradation. So our course teaches you the fundamentals required, from understanding the issues, to management options, to governance, and to reducing the human impact. But don't take my word for it. Please listen to what our students and graduates have to say about the course.
I chose to study at UWTSD because of the fab location in Swansea. It's right by the coast, and you've got Gower just up the road, and I thought it would be a really diverse location for studying conservation. Love the small class sizes, they are just fabulous. You really get value for money in terms of student-staff contact time, and all of the tutors, you know, are very well qualified in their fields, good lecturers, and very interesting and passionate about their subject. So the Environment Society is absolutely fab, and it provides a lot of extracurricular skills and activities. So last year we went on a trip to Chernobyl in Ukraine, and we climbed Mount Snowdon to raise money for charity. So it's lots of fun, and I would recommend anybody on any course to sign up to the Environment Society. The course is very relevant to a career in conservation. In particular, the dissertation is going to be really good. You can pick your dissertation based on what you want to do after university, so that's really helpful.
I graduated in 2016, July 2016, and since then I've been working at RSPCA Llys Nini, as a conservation manager. In a practical sense, the job required me to have a degree in ecology or a related field, so literally I needed it to qualify for the job. But I think in a more practical sense, it's a course that focuses on
how you take things like environmental science and apply it in a practical management kind of sense. In those terms, it's been invaluable. I'd tried doing university before, and I'd gone to a large university where I'd ended up being just a face in the crowd, and it had not worked out at all. So coming here was perfect because the teaching is better when you have a smaller ratio, of course it is. My ideal class size was about 12, so perfect. Pastoral care was excellent, the qualification you got out of it was excellent, so yeah, all round incredibly positive. I would definitely recommend it. I think from an alumni perspective as well, it has been incredibly positive. I mean, I've made amazing friends from it, and those are connections that I still have now, years later. We went on holiday to Chernobyl exclusion zone together, you know, things like that.
We give you the opportunity to study the environment from this multidisciplined perspective so that you can become a true ambassador for environmental conservation in the future.
Hi, I'm Amelia Butcher. I'm a mechanical and manufacturing engineering graduate at the University of Wales, Trinity St David in Swansea. My time at UWTSD was really good. I've had a lot of fun. I've been quite lucky to do internship at the same time. I've had a good time with quite an informal learning environment with my lecturers, and I thoroughly enjoy the course content. And what I like most about the course is probably the involvement of plant and managerial aspects to engineering, because you usually don't find that out until your own work. So it's quite nice to have it before everybody else does as a graduate. My future plans are to carry on working. I've got an interview Wednesday for Panasonic, hope it goes well, and just keep looking for engineering role in Wales.
As you'll see, we have some fantastic courses here in the Swansea campus, and as you'll see from all our clips, some fantastic facilities as well.
So for anyone else now, last minute tips, Vic, we'll start with you. What would you say for anybody interested in?
Phone the university clearing line.
Which is on the screen as we speak. Yeah.
If you're interested, give us a ring.
Yeah. Anything else? That's fine. Gareth?
Get on the website and pack your bathers, because you're going to need them down by the sink.
Okay, and I think there's so much support, and I think not enough people take advantage of it. Please, take advantage of all the support that is there. It is there, so just do that.
And talking about support, we've spoken earlier shows with Dylech about finance, Di Rogers about student services. So look back on those shows to see what is on offer from us. Of course, do come to an open day, book on our website, ring us, our lines are open, and hopefully we'll see you in September. So hopefully you're having a brilliant day. Get prepping if you're already coming to us. If not, get ringing, and we will speak to you very soon. Good luck.
3 lleoliad I ysbrydoli.
Pob llun, pob gair yn rhan o'r stori. 3 lleoliad I lunio cewri.
Lle'r beirdd a'r enwogion.
Y grefft a chwaraeon.
Lle I fyw dy bresennol.
Ac I greu dy dyfodol.
Lle i'r enaid wneud cyfeillion.
Lle I bawb gael creu breuddwydion.